What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on. In this video today, man, I'm going to be reacting to PETTEABLOG, alright? A lot of you guys been spamming me to react to this whole Carlee Russell situation possibly being a hoax, alright? So, I don't really know the details. Y'all were just telling me that there was no toddler in the street and that maybe she was going through like some type of episode, alright? So, let me see. PETTEABLOG dropped a video on this specific situation right here, man. If y'all want to see more of her content, make sure that you guys go to the link at the top of my description down below. Let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell their aunt, your mama, tell their uncle, Joey, still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
You rocking with PETTEABLOG.com.
It's your boy Silk D-O-double-G, and you are now watching the Petty Blog.
Can't be on the Petty Blog.
Well, I thought it was PETTEABLOG. My bad. Petty Blog. Shout out to you.
Petty and T. I was so dumb.
That's exactly how I felt. I feel so dumb.
So they already know that I'm dropping the T. So let's get right into this, as this is some great news. The 25-year-old woman, Carlee Russell, who went missing Thursday late night after stopping to help a toddler on a highway, has been found. And verbatim, Hoover, Alabama. Hoover police are continuing the investigation into the disappearance of Carlee Nicole Russell after she was found alive and safe Saturday night. The child reported in the 911 call made Thursday night by Russell was reported as a male toddler wearing a diaper, according to police. It was the only report about a toddler made to Hoover 911 Thursday. At 10:44 p.m. Saturday, police said they received a call that Russell had returned home on foot.
That's what I was saying. I was like, so how the fuck did she get back home? So if she was on foot, where did she come from? You know, like, at the end of the day, I'm glad that she made it home, right? I'm glad that she's safe and sound. I heard she was in shock and all of that, right? So I really don't know what's going on here, man. Because in these type of T-word, yeah, I don't want to say the word, but the T-word, right? When people get abducted and stuff like that. I know that if you do make it home, you will come back home in shock. But I've never heard of somebody just walk into their house on foot after going through something like that. Like, how did this happen? What happened? Like, and I hate to ask her. I hate to say, oh, release a statement. Because if she really did go through something, it's like she wouldn't be prepared to even say anything, right? So this whole situation is just wacky. It's wacky. And for it to be blown up as such a big news story, just like that other story. What did we hear about the other story, y'all? The one with all the friends and the girl died. I forgot what her name is, but rest in peace to her. That whole situation was weird too. It's like all these big ass blown up news stories, guys. It's always some extra shit that's going on with it. I don't know what it is with this story, but let's keep watching, y'all. Let's see.
Responded to the scene to investigate, and Hoover paramedics responded to the scene to assess and transported Russell to UAB Hospital for evaluation. Talitha Russell, Carlee Russell's mother, posted on Facebook Sunday morning that God is faithful and he has answered their prayers. The family is asking for privacy at this time and plans to speak in the near future, according to their post. On Thursday night around 9:34 p.m., Hoover 911 received a call from Russell stating that she saw a male toddler in a diaper on the interstate near the John Hawkins Parkway exit. Police said Russell was the only caller to report a toddler along the interstate Thursday night. She was on her way home from her job at Woodhouse Day Spot in the Summit, stopped to get food at the Colonnade, and was about 10 minutes from her house, according to her parents. Carlee then stopped to check on the child and call a family member, according to police. The family told investigators that they lost contact with her, but the phone line remained open. When police arrived, they found Carlee Russell's car and belongings, but there was no sign of her or a toddler. Police have not been able to locate anyone with Carlee Russell from the time she left where she picked food up to the time she made the 911 phone call. Family gathered to search for Carlee Friday, and they said that they're going to scour the earth and that there's no stopping us. Her parents noted that there is a report from a trucker who said they saw her car with the door open and a gray vehicle that pulled in front of it. The Russells also said they believe the child was used as bait in order to lure Russell out of her car. Wow, won't he do it? I mean, we're happy to know that she's home. As long as she's alive, we're happy for her and love to see it.
I feel like that's the biggest thing, you know. But I really hope, y'all, that we wasn't just bamboozled, okay? I really hope that we were not just bamboozled. I really hope that this wasn't a lie. I really hope that this is not fake. Because if it is, like, I can't imagine if a situation happens like this again. We not even gonna know. Just like she didn't know what was coming for her trying to save that toddler, we're not gonna know if it's a girl or boy who cries wolf the next time a tragedy like this happens. You know? And it sucks that just like you can't trust going to save a toddler out on the interstate because you never know what's going to happen, right? Just like that incident happened, we can't even trust if these stories are really real. And y'all already know how I feel about the news anyway. I feel like half of the news is fake and fraudulent. I'm not going to go too deep into it because I know that this is a very sensitive topic, very sensitive situation, and I don't want to discredit anybody or anything about the story unless we know for 100% sure. All I'm saying is this story has a lot of questionable things, questions that need answers, you know, and the person who is or would be able to give us the answers that we need, y'all, is in shock right now and probably does not want to speak about it if this situation is not just a total setup, right? I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. Some of these news stories, allegedly, all right, I'm not going to say for certain, but I have heard that some news stories, especially that get blown up like this, are indeed set up and fake to rile the public up, to create fear into the public. So I really don't know, guys. But let's see if she has anything in here. I know the boyfriend's going to speak here soon, so I want to see what he has to say on it.
But unfortunately, a lot of people think that something isn't right with the story and that it's overly fishy. And they were saying things like, my first thought was that she either had a mental breakdown or took something that made her hallucinate. Happens more often than people realize.
Let me find out she was on shrooms, y'all.
Hallucinate happens more often than people realize. This person wrote, showed up at her family home just like that. Good news, but something's not quite adding.
That's what I'm saying. This does not sound right. It doesn't sound right. And that's why I was saying in my video, like, I want to know exactly what happened. I'm glad that she's home. But we got a lot of questions that need answers. A lot of questions. Like, were you just dropped off by the stork? Okay, people say that you made it home on foot. Where did you go? Like, I'm just confused. And then you had all of these search parties. So you couldn't have been really anywhere in the area unless you were fucking underground or something. I don't know, man.
Up. This person wrote, I wouldn't cheer so fast. Could be a cry wolf situation.
And that's why I said, man, I'm really afraid of this right here. Because if it is a girl who cried wolf, you already know us as black folks, we already can't take shit serious, right? We always make a joke of everything. So a serious situation like this, if this really happens in the future or something, you know, tragic happens in the future, we're not going to know whether or not, like, to believe it. So it's just like, it's tough.
A lot of people do ish for clout and fame. I'd pump brakes till her story is validated. Something is off about the story. Glad she is safe. Very weird. This person wrote, how the heck you get home without your phone and smartwatch and leave a car running? This better not be behind no dang boy either, because I'm bringing my belt for a Holy Ghost whipping. I mean, there were...
And it could be, all right. It could be her lying. But it also could be one big lie that was orchestrated by people that we don't even see and don't even know about it. All right. Y'all already know I be on my I don't even want to say too much, but we just don't really know, guys. Could it just be her having an episode? Could it have been true? Could she have been lying? Or are there bigger players in this situation? Comment down below and let me know what you guys think.
We're going and going, as y'all can imagine. But this person wrote, the fact that she was returned was due to the amount of media coverage this case had. It's truly disgusting that people are jumping to call this fake. There are countless cases that don't end like this. Human trafficking is...
You know what? I'm gonna just say this. I'm not glad that people are saying that it's fake, right? I'm glad that people are not being sheep, right? And just blindly following whatever the news says. At the end of the day, whether it's fake or not, it doesn't have anything to do with me. So I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about her, and I'm glad she's safe. But at the end of the day, I don't personally care whether or not it was real or fake, right? It doesn't affect me in any way. But for people who were highly emotional about the situation and everything, they would probably feel pissed off, because you're playing with people's emotions at this point, whether it be her that was lying or whether it be a bigger picture here. Ain't no telling what's really going on, but the shit does not make sense. As soon as I heard that she was found, that was already like, wow, within 48 hours. And then two, not only was she found her home. So it's like, and she, at the time, I didn't know how she got home. I didn't know if she took an Uber. I didn't know if she, what I'm saying? I didn't know how she got home. But now that I know that she got there on foot, something just is not right, guys. Maybe she does have mental problems. We don't know.
Running rampant everywhere. And to make any type of mockery of it is disgusting. Where is y'all's humanity? People for real don't care until stuff like this hits too close to home. Shaking my head. But Carlee's boyfriend posted these pics and videos of them, and he wrote the following. I don't even know how to start off this post, but to only say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for saving my girlfriend's life. Also, thank you to everyone who shared a picture, came out to the Hoover Met to help us with the search parties, and who went and proceeded to tell other people about Carlee to bring more awareness to her story. I have been going non-stop since I received a call that she was missing on Thursday night. I know she would have done the same for me, so I wasn't going to give up until I saw her face again. I was straight tunnel vision even when I would get on social media on my downtime and see some of the false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her abduction would have me discouraged at times, but I didn't give up and kept my faith. I just want to thank all of my family, friends, former teammates, and church members who called or texted me to let me know that they're praying and here for me. You guys don't know how much that meant to me. All I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. I also want to thank the people on social media who has been understanding and respectful about what she's been going through these past few days. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough for helping us bring Carlee home. God bless you all. Interesting. But what are your thoughts on this? We really want to know.
Man, I don't know at this point. Like I said, I honestly don't give a damn, all right? When it comes to these big news stories, I always feel like there's a bigger player at play, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to say that she lied. I'm not going to say, nothing until something is solidified and confirmed. And unfortunately, with these type of situations, a lot of the times we don't get all the details and the information, right? They could just be telling us anything. So honestly, like I always tell y'all, focus on yourself. It's cool to tap in and tune into these type of stories, right? But just know that sometimes there are bigger players pulling your emotional heartstrings, right? Instilling fear into you. So you go out into the world and live out of fear instead of out of love, all right? Make sure that you stay connected to source, connected to God. Make sure that you stay prayed up. Keep your vibrations and frequencies high, man. That's what you can do to, make sure that you attract the best situations for yourself, all right? I feel like we get caught up so much in other people's lives that we take away from our own, all right? Not to say that we can't empathize with somebody who is going through something tragic, but just know that sometimes everything is not what it appears, all right? I love you guys so much. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend until they ain't. Your mama tell their Uncle Joe we still a hoe. See you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.